Shut-In stars Naomi Watts and is the recent isolated thriller. Naomi Watts plays a widower and she is taking care of her stepson, and he has been in a terrible accident and he is under her care. She lives in an isolated town in New England and she has this pretty much like a cabin in nowhere, and her job is literally next door to her. And she works as a child psychiatrist and she's looking after this boy played by Tremblay from Room and Before I Wake. And he's borderline deaf and he goes missing one night after he is going to be shipped to another orphanage. Well, some things happen that Naomi Watts can't explain involving this young boy and her son that she's taking care of. Whew! This was a bad film. I thought I was done with seeing some bad films. This was really bad. This was a cliched film. It was a film that left so many things unanswered. And it was a film that attempted to scare us, but did not. Let's start with its cliche moments. It is a cliche film where you hear noises and you go outside and it's a raccoon. And then there's nothing. The raccoon scared me. Good job, a raccoon. And then there's these moments where she's having these dream-like sequences and she's relaxing and she hears these noises and she goes out and you think something terrible is going to happen, but no, it's her dreams multiple times for a long period of times. I thought the whole scene was going to be something real, and then 2 or 3 minutes later it's a dream sequence. You spanned out a dream sequence. Congratulations, perfect storytelling. This movie is terribly dull. It is dull. I would think that an isolated thriller about a young boy that's gone missing and she's taking care of her son who is injured would be somewhat interesting, starring Naomi Watts, who I love watching in movies, but this movie was bad. And it's not her fault. She did a pretty good job with what she had, but the movie is just so boring. The pacing is so slow, and when they get to their climax at the end, it's why? You didn't set it up previously, you did not hint at it at all, and they're bam, here's your climax, enjoy it, and they're okay, a little setup previously would have been good. And this movie reminds me so much of The Shining. It's an isolated area with a bunch of snow and a young boy who's being chased around and a weakened mother and some other things going on. It's The Shining. They attempted to do The Shining and it did not work one bit. This film was bad. The storyline was bad. It was cliched as can be. It attempted to scare us with raccoons and just a bunch of other animals, and it did not work. This was a bad film that is going to get an F. And the trailers actually look promising. I remember seeing the trailer once in theaters and I thought, this looks pretty cool. I'm excited to see this. So, have you guys seen Shut-In star Naomi Watts? What did you think about it? Do you guys like it? I saw that it had a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. 0%. Ouch. So, this is Just Watching Movies, and you stay classy, YouTube.